What am I supposed to do? Absolute chaos here.
We've driven some pretty crazy roads on our adventures, from the bone-rattling corrugations of Cape York to floodwaters in the South Australian outback, river crossings deep in Western Australia and the hair-raising switchbacks of Jacob's Ladder in Tassie. Since hitting the road in Europe, it's the narrow ones that test us. Oh God! Squeezing through historic villages in Italy or the hedge-lined lanes in the UK. After a few weeks in Montenegro, we figured we were prepared for narrow roads, but nothing prepared us for the infamous Serpentine Road, winding from the mountains down to the Bay of Kotor. The Serpentine is an 8-kilometre stretch of road that climbs almost 950 metres from the town of Kotor on the coast up to Lovchen National Park. It has 16 switchbacks and very little room to pass vehicles coming the other way. After visiting the mausoleum in Lovchen, we headed back down towards the coast. Our first stop was in the town of Nigushi, which is famous for its cured meats. Nigel, being a prosciutto lover, we had to stop there. This food has been exceptional. I had the vegetarian plate. Nigel had fish.
Oh, full as a chook.
We're here at the
So much food.
restaurant Bustador. Then it was time to drive the Serpentine. At first, the road seemed easy enough. We drove back through the village and along the Clifftop, enjoying spectacular views down to the Bay of Kotor. Now we're starting the Serpentine. We're going to drive all the way down to the water there. This is going to be nuts. We had to stop to really appreciate the incredible beauty of what we were seeing. Oh my God, friends, we're not even on the Serpentine yet. And this is breathtaking. This is amazing. So we've got Kotor just down here. The whole Bay of Kotor. Tvat Airport. What do you reckon, Nige?
Bad, eh? Pretty wicked.
If you don't want to drive up, you can take the chairlift. We're on the Serpentine. Not only is it a serpentine with, I don't know how many bends, 14 or something, but it's also this narrow. Nige at the wheel, doing an awesome job as usual. We were really enjoying what appeared to be a beautiful drive. There was barely any traffic and the views were breathtaking.
Flowing straight through here.
Oh God.
God.
Don't even, that's just horrifying to think. We'd cruised down the first half of the Serpentine without incident, but it was at about this point that things started to get interesting, before getting downright awful. So a bit of a traffic jam here.
She's as skinny as.
Yeah, they're all going to have to try and squeeze past us. We're already in the brambles.
In the ditch. There's a van coming. Best that van stays where it is, because he's not going to get past.
Yeah. Fucking hell. So there's the bus.
What am I supposed to do?
Verboten hier.
Huh?
Campina is verboten.
Campers are forbidden.
Oh,
That sign. That's the
really?
We didn't see the sign.
Well, we have to go back to the corner.
So these buses just turned up and told us that campers are forbidden here. Be curious as to why buses can come down but campers can't. Oops.
Absolute chaos here. I don't know what's going on here. We've got a bit of a traffic jam here. I can't believe buses are allowed up here, but we're not. Anyway, that seems to be a bit of a counterintuitive. Bloody hell! What a gong show!
forbidden for campers to go. You will get police.
Yeah, we were told. Yeah.
Don't do that in Germany, but in Balkan you do. Yes.
So what do we do? Do we go back up?
Fuck, there's another bus. I don't...
Right, so an update. We did a bit of a mad dash from our backup point. Sue saw a bus. We waited, didn't come. Took a few more turns, and look. I mean, even with vehicles, cars, it's causing absolute chaos. So I'm not convinced that it's such a good idea to be bringing buses up here.
I know, why the hell are buses?
We wore a bit of abuse from the local. Anyway, what did you say, Sue? A bit of a revenue.
Yeah, like, it's obviously got to be about money.
Yeah.
Here comes there's a
you see it?
van coming. I can't see the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the bus has stopped to let all the cars go past. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not prepared to go anywhere. I don't want to cop
We'll
any more
just stay
abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, and meanwhile it's all backing up behind us. Yeah, you're going to check it out. So there's the queue behind. Clearly chaos here. Looks like the tour manager, the bus tour manager is getting out and directing.
Yeah, right, carnage number 2, but here comes the bus. So everybody's all had to back up and pull over. Here he comes, maybe.
Oh my god, what an absolute gong show. Oh, here we go, here's the bus here. And we got abused. I mean,
How is this okay?
this is not okay. I mean, I used to drive 53-seater buses like that. Yeah, I mean, the Trollstigen, that's pretty hairy, but it's wider. Like
Yeah.
the hairpins are nutso, but there's just not enough room
No.
for vehicles of that size.
He's still not around. There's no policeman there waiting for us.
Hopefully that's the last of the god.
This guy's decided he's had enough, he's turning round.
He's had enough.
We'll have to wait for all these cars to come before we can turn, right?
We can get round, but I'm just, again, I'm a bit
I don't
concerned
know what's
about,
going to be
you know,
around the corner. It's very skinny around that
Well, you've
corner.
been around the corner. I've got no
Yeah, it's very
idea.
skinny.
Alright, so we're best just to let all the vehicles come past. Got it! Don't you come, baby, you stay where you are. Stay where you are. Oh God. Oh, for fuck's sake.
At this point, you might be wondering if we'd seen any signage or if there was any indication that we shouldn't be on this road. After all, we'd had 2 people tell us that. At the beginning of the Serpentine section, we did see signs saying no trucks and no vehicles over 7.5 tonnes. But as we're neither a truck nor over 7.5 tonnes, and there was nothing there about campervans, we just figured we were okay. We can't fit through there, mate. That guy's trying to tell us to go through. What was that, Nige?
I just want to get this fucking road here.
I know.
The French. It's, yeah, fun's over.
Well and truly. And here comes another bus. God, this is ridiculous.
Absolute chaos.
If there's a 7.5 tonne limit,
why is there not a restriction for buses?
that bus is over 7.5 tonne. We don't get it. Oh man, this road is intense. Here comes another one. And now there's a truck coming.
With a whole bunch. Are you serious? With a whole bunch of.
I think he's over 7.5 tonnes too.
Yeah, you'll see.
Golly. Do I need to pull my mirror in? These wires are from the cable car. Last one. This time at least there was somewhere for us to reverse into. Oh, there's like a heap behind him. This red guy was very impatient though, so he, you know, didn't want to move. Why the hell, buses? Oh, and this guy's overtaking. Madness.
Gotta be honest, I'm pretty glad to get off that road. I've driven some pretty hairy roads in my time. New Zealand winters, change, getting stuck in mud on goat tracks, 35-seater buses, but that was pretty hectic when you're confronted with 53-seater tour buses with only 1 and a bit lanes. Yeah, that was hectic, and I think we copped some abuse for nothing because the sign doesn't say no cams, it just says nothing over 7.5 tonne.
Clearly it says no trucks, which we did see a truck, and it also says not above 7.5 tonnes. We're neither. Buses are definitely more than 7.5 tonnes, and we saw trucks on there, so we haven't done anything wrong. Nigel just stops in the middle of the road for this donkey. He wants to pat it.
Yeah, he wants to come up to me, look. Here you go, mate. Here you go.
Look at him. He's going
Don't
to...
you bite.
Car, Nigel.
Oops.
Oops.
Causing chaos here. Sorry, Doc.
Causing havoc everywhere we go. Okay, so we're at the campsite. It's pretty beautiful. The views are spectacular. And I was just asking, Jayana is the lady's name, Nigel, and she told me from the 1st of May, buses, trucks, campers may drive up, but not down.
Right.
And I said, but there's no sign. She said, yes, there's so much trouble.
Hmm.
She said when they first made the rule on the 1st of May, they called it barbecue day because people were stuck for like 5 hours.
Wow. Couldn't get down.
Yeah, because of the traffic, because people didn't know they changed the rule.
God damn.
They haven't made it clear, they should have somebody up there, there's no sign.
We got abuse for nothing.
Yeah. Well, we did the
one
wrong
thing.
thing, but we won't to know because there's no sign.
Yeah, it's not communicated.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Anyhow, we're here now. In hindsight, we probably should have done some research into this road before we drove it, but who researches every road they drive? Even looking at Google today, there's nothing there. I had to get really specific and ask Google, Can I drive my camper van on the Kotor Serpentine Road, which surfaced this Facebook post. And this post shows that, yes, camper vans are forbidden on this road. Oops. Surely the authorities should update the signage. We always look out for signs, and if there's a no camper van sign, we won't drive there. What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments. Join us next time when we spend a couple of days exploring Kotor, along with 3 cruise ships worth of tourists, many, many cats, and we take a boat trip out onto the Bay of Kotor.